Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Penny. I am a certified advanced esthetician in Portland, Oregon, and today we are going to talk about pores and what we can do to make them look smaller, how we can really address kind of large pores. Now, there's two things that cause primarily large pores. One is age and the other is overproduction of oil. Now, these take two different kind of protocols to address, so I want to start with oil. First of all, a pore is simply put the opening of skin where your hair follicle, where your hair comes out. We have about 5 million of them on our entire body. And attached to that is something called a sebaceous gland. The sebaceous gland is responsible for producing something called sebum. Sebum is an oily substance that, it conditions that hair follicle, it conditions our skin. Super important in our, general skin survival. Now, sometimes some of us have overactive sebaceous glands. They produce too much oil. Some of that oil gets clogged up inside the pore along with that hair and can harden up. And when it's exposed to air in the environment, it can turn dark. That's when you see blackheads. Now, how do you treat that? Over time, as that stuff builds up in your pore, it can distend, it can stretch the pore. So it's important that we keep those pores clean. Clean pores are able to look smaller. So there's one ingredient, you guys, that is so important that you use if you suffer from large pores due to oily skin, and that is salicylic acid. It is a beta hydroxy acid, and the reason why this one is really important is that it is oil loving. Salicylic acid is able to dip down into that pore and dislodge the debris from the kind of lining of the pore. It likes that oil, so it's able to get in there and loosen up debris in your pores so that it can be then removed. You really want to look for washes that contain 2% salicylic acid or salicylic acid lipohydroxy acid. One of those things is super important. Now, I have talked about this one before. This Pigment Clear from La Roche Posay, this one is excellent for congestion, for oil. This one does not dry out your skin a ton either, so it's excellent if you have blackheads but you don't have oil. Another one that is really good, you guys, is by Neutrogena. 2% salicylic acid wash. You can get it at the drugstore, and it's a stellar product for under 10 bucks. Now, the next thing that you're gonna wanna do, step 2, is you're gonna want to exfoliate. And it's super important that you don't over exfoliate your skin with harsh scrubs. So what you wanna do is you wanna look for a scrub that has really fine grit and hopefully also combines a cocktail of acids as well. One that I really love, you guys, is by Dermalogica, and this is the Thermafoliant. Now, this one has lactic acid, it has salicylic acid, and it has retinol in it, along with super fine grains that really gently exfoliate your skin. And I love that it combines the chemical with the manual. So this is probably like a top 3 exfoliator of mine. Now, another one that I love very much is the Clarista. This is an excellent retexturizing scrub. This is not an acid, but because it's a keratin solubilizer, it's able to kind of get rid of that excess debris on the surface, which kind of just keeps it clear from getting clogged into your pores. This one is excellent as well. Now, one that I wanted to mention that is a really good price point and is just an excellent scrub is by MyChelle. Now, this one is a fruit enzyme scrub. Now, this has jojoba beads in it and bamboo, and it is excellent because it also uses enzymes, and it's super gentle. This is an excellent post-wash with salicylic acid exfoliator. Love this one very much, and it's somewhere around 10 bucks. Just a really good exfoliator at a great price point. Now, what you want to do with treatment is you want to look for niacinamide. Now, niacinamide and salicylic acid are your partners in crime when it comes to treating overproduction of oil and large pores. Niacinamide is so great for helping with your barrier function, regulating oil production, and with collagen stimulation. It is an excellent vitamin. It's a vitamin B3, and I cannot emphasize enough how much it can help you with your large pores and with your oil. It's just excellent. Now, there's a couple of products that I really like that contain niacinamide. One of them is the Elta UV Clear. This one's excellent because it also protects your skin, which is super important. It's an SPF 46, but it contains high purity niacinamide. This is great if you have rosacea, if you have oil issues. It's great for acne. It sits well under makeup. It does not feel heavy. It's an excellent sunscreen, but that high purity niacinamide is what is in here that is super important if you have oil problems or you have large pores. Now, the other thing that is excellent is by Mishha. Now, this is called Time Revolution, the First Treatment Essence Intense. This one is a lot like the SK2 treatment essence, and only this one is a fraction of the price. It contains those fermented properties that is so well loved and so great for your skin, but this one has niacinamide in it and it is excellent, you guys. I think that this is just a power couple when it comes to combating oil and when it comes to combating large pores. Really, really great couple. Now, also Paula's Choice does make a 10% niacinamide booster. That one looks amazing as well. You just want to remember that 10% or higher niacinamide is something that's a booster. Typically, you would add that to some other product. 5% niacinamide can go directly on your skin, no irritation. Now, the last thing is protecting your skin, and it's super important to do that. This checks that box, but if you don't want to use this one, you want to look for one that says non-comedogenic. You definitely want everything in your arsenal non-comedogenic so that it's not clogging your pores. Now, when we want to flip over to pores due to age, the main thing that you want to do is reinforce that collagen framework, that collagen and elastin. So what you're really going to want to do is incorporate some retinoids to help stimulate collagen and really just help to kind of bolster up that network that is protecting and keeping our skin youthful as long as possible so that it doesn't stretch and sag. And also niacinamide, hugely important because it helps with your skin barrier and it also helps with collagen production. So if you are suffering from pores due to age, really considering adding in a retinoid and niacinamide. Now, there are a couple extras that I want to tell you about that really can make a big difference in your pores that you can do at home. Number one is invest in a skin spatula. This one I use here in the treatment room, and this one puts out like 28,000 oscillations a minute or something like that. I put it onto wet skin and you push all of those vibrations, literally push the water that's on your face or the mist through your pores and help to really push out debris out of your pores. Using a skin spatula after you have done a salicylic acid wash to loosen up the debris can clean out your pores very well without doing anything crazy harsh to them. You really don't want to pick and poke at your skin as much as you can avoid it. So a skin spatula is an excellent choice for keeping those pores super clear. The other thing that you might want to consider, and this goes for both age and this goes for oil production, is LED. Red LED light not only helps stimulate collagen production, you guys, but it's also anti-inflammatory and it definitely helps to regulate oil production. It helps to shrink the sebaceous gland, and in turn, the sebaceous gland produces less oil. If you suffer from overactive sebaceous glands, really consider LED therapy at home or going and getting an in-office series of treatments of LED. It really can make a great difference, not only on your sebaceous gland activity, but on the collagen in your skin, which only helps down the line with your pore size. I really hope that this was helpful. If you guys have any questions, or certainly if you have any suggestions, if there are products that you have tried that everybody else needs to know about, please comment down below. I hope that this was helpful. I will answer any questions that you have in the comments, and you are always welcome to email me at PENN.SMITH.SKINCARE@gmail.com. I love to talk to you guys. I hope you guys are having a great week, and I will talk to you again very, very soon.